Hey grade 7, welcome to another edition of Mr. V Teaches Math. Today folks, we're going to move on in our unit on algebra, and we're going to start looking at something called the coordinate plane. So our goals for today are to graph some ordered pairs. We talked yesterday about ordered pairs. We're going to name ordered pairs for points on a graph. Now, here we see this is a grid on the grid on the right. It's called a coordinate plane. A coordinate plane has a few things on it. The horizontal line right down here, it's called the x-axis. This vertical line is called the y-axis. It's labeled right here, x-axis, y-axis. Notice that these have little arrows show that the line goes on from 0, 0. This is called the origin. It goes on infinitely up and infinitely to the right from the origin. So the two number lines meet at this point, which is called the origin, and the origin's coordinates are 0, 0. Okay. Here's a little example of plotting a point on the coordinate plane. This is point P. It's 3, 5. And so what you do is if you see 3, 5, start at the origin, and you're going to move 1, 2, 3 units to the right, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units up. Okay, this is labeled. I have a nice dot here. I have the letter P, which is what I've called it, and then in brackets I've labeled the ordered pair. I've told us that it's at 3, 5. Okay, and so again, that's how you move across the coordinate plane. You go to the right first, and then you go up. And as I alluded to yesterday, at a certain point, we're going to start adding in lines that go this way, and then lines that go down as well. Okay, but for today, we'll just work with this part of the coordinate grid, the coordinate plane rather. So what we're going to get a chance to do is we see here this graph that shows 14 different points that are plotted on the coordinate plane. So we're going to be identifying the letter at each of the coordinates. And so our first one is 3, 4. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 to the right, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 up. That brings us at Q. So we're going to write that it's letter Q at that point. We go 8, 8, which is 2, 4, 6, 8 to the right, 2, 4, 6, 8 up, which brings us to point W. 6, 2, 6 to the right, 2 up is B. 9, 0. Go 9 to the right and then up none. That brings us to point T. 2, 6, go 2 to the right and then 6 up, brings us to M. And then 0, 8. We don't go over to the right any, but we do go up 8. That brings us to point R. The next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to look at a series of points, and we're going to have to tell the coordinates of each point. So if we look for point A is right here. We need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right. So that's my first coordinate. And then up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, point D is right here. It's 4 to the right and 1 up. Point Z is right over here. And it's 1 to the right and 2 up. Okay, point E is also 1 to the right, but it's 4 up. Point N is over here. It's 6 to the right and 5 up. Sorry. Point S is 7 to the right, but not up any. Point C is 4 to the right, and it's 10 up. And then point F is right over here. You don't go any to the right at all, but then you go up 10. So that's all the coordinates of all those points. Okay, and that's really what this lesson encompasses, being able to plot points and to be able to recognize the coordinates of points. So that's all for tonight. Just a nice short video. So I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.